What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are live and in living color with round number 1 of our Modern FNM here at Impact Gaming Center. We've got Chris on Eldrazi Ramp against Paul on Eldrazi Tron. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup as a Utopia Sprawl enters the battlefield here for Chris. Paul led off with a Tron piece and a map, so things are trucking right along for Paul. And I want to give a special shout out to Paul on winning our standard RCQ 1K. He is, he won it, and pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet to see. He was super stoked. Here is an Ice Tail Duder guy. I forget this guy's name, but I'm going to bring it up. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate y'all for hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit up...
My brain shut off for a minute. No, it's all good. It does all
Make sure to hit up our... Ice Fang? What the heck's the name of this? Nope, not Ice Fang. Anyways, make sure to hit up twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center, where we stream each and every single Friday night. Ice Till Explorer. That's what I meant to say.
Do you have the tokens? I walked up to it. I figured.
Alrighty, let's get that up real quick.
Damage already. Take 2.
All right, there it is. So this is a new card from Edge of Eternities. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard, and it has landfall whenever you play a land. Whenever land enters, mill a card. Not too shabby. Kind of jamming Crucible of Worlds and Azusa together. But pretty cool. What's up, Conflagrant and Maverick? How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for joining us. Make sure, if you are watching this, no matter where you're watching from, hit up our website, impactgamingcenter.gg. We've got a ton of singles in stock every single day. Some sealed product as well. From every game. Every game. But yeah, how y'all doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. We got Spider-Man pre-release right around the corner. But we got 2 Team Impact members here tonight. Jamming games in round number 1. Oh, you made cards for us to you ordered cards. Oh, thanks. Expecting it to be modern, but EDH ended up being harder to find locally. That makes sense. Some of those EDH cards. What cards did you order? Down-tick Karn. Liquid metal coating.
Sack 2 play coating.
Sack 2 to play coating. Get him right back.
And attacking is still dumb. Go.
I'm gonna buy back the Devour of Destinies.
On
On upkeep. Gonna turn the temple into an artifact, so that'll stop Chris from using that land this turn. But gonna use the Explorer to play a forest from the graveyard, which will mill a card from the top of his library into the graveyard. Nakana Revenant for Drivnod, and Inga and Ezekiel for Infinite Guideline Station. Nice. Love it. Well, thank you so much for ordering from us. That's awesome. Glad we had some cards that you were interested in, too. Here we go. Paul. Gonna play a Tower of Power. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. Got 4 rounds of Modern action. I believe we have 21 players total.
Check. Grab CP equivalents. That's good. 4, 5, 8. Triggers. Roll up the ice tilt. Combat. Where's my powers? 4. I have tap powers.
Tapped Power Stone, says Paul.
Make a dude. Wait. What do you pass? These two.
All right, so that's going to do it. Paul going to take the W here in game number 1. And that means we get our first
Mold a 5 into a double.
Our first look at the where I'm at. Let's kick it to me. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Thanks for joining us. We've got, like I said, 4 rounds of Modern action tonight. We've got Chris and Paul. Again, both of these players are Team Impact players. And like I said earlier, Paul did win our standard RCQ 1K not too long ago. And so, again, congrats, Paul. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And shout out to everybody who watched our reel or our short last week. We may or may not have defaced a $300 card. I guess you'll have to go see the video. We definitely did, though. It wasn't fake. It wasn't a proxy. But shout out to everybody who commented on it, watched it, shared it, liked it, disliked it. But yeah, that video has now hit 1 million views across all of our social channels. So thank you all so much for supporting the content. We're glad that folks are enjoying it.
I'm going for at least Saturday.
But yeah, let's see if we can't. All right, let's cut that off. Really love that Pokemon Tuesdays are big now too. Yeah, it's become a thing, man. It's become a thing. And Matt's doing a great job commentating that. So shout out to him. I'm sure he's not probably not watching tonight, but if he ever sees this. As these guys are set to sideboard. Are you guys excited for some Spider-Man action? What's up, River? How you doing? Welcome on in. How's your day/night going? Let's see. Am I going to be able to... Okay, I can move the camera. Got a, not a packed house, but pretty busy tonight. No, what are you saying no to? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. All right, looks like Paul is mulliganing. I do want to note, Chris was on a 5-card mulligan. He mulliganed down to 5. Oh, Eldrazi lost game 1. Yeah. Let's cut it back down to the battlefield. Hopefully these guys can find some solid 6s. It looks like both of them may have mulliganed. Devour. We're going to reveal. Take a look. See 1, 2, 3, 4.
Number
Eldrazi Tron is much better. Mind map go. That's definitely how you want to draw it up if you're sitting in Paul's seat. There's a forest. Ooh, he's naming map with the flute. Yeah, Eldrazi won game 1. One of these Eldrazi decks won game 1. All right, there's power plant. We're going to be fluting and booting. Double flutes. Sowing Mycospawn going to be what flute is going to be for Paul. Field of Ruin played by Chris. That's pretty good timing. After you've drawn. Field of Ruin.
basic tapped or untapped?
Untapped, yeah. Paul does get an untapped basic. That'll keep him off of Tron, at least for this turn, though. Chris gets a forest. Paul gets a swamp. Mind Stone, pass. Chris drew a forest. We're going to do Ice Till. Ice Till Explorer in hand. And that is an Ice Till Explorer. I'm going to play the Field of Ruin from the graveyard and mill a card. Dismember that, yep.
I ain't playing that game.
4 life gone. Takes down the Ice Till Explorer, though. Paul saying, I'm not playing that game. Also, if you are watching on Twitch, we are on the march to 1,000 followers. We're at 954. So if you are enjoying the content and it's your first time watching, or maybe it's not your first time and you just haven't decided to hit that follow button, it'd be pretty cool if you did. There's Talisman. Definitely seems like Chris is up in this one. Stop after you draw. Target your Tron land. Getting pretty rough here. Does Paul have another? He does have another swamp. Nice. 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 Nice.
Well, funny story. I wasted. That's why I could. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. That's funny.
There's Eldrazi Temple. And there's a Karn.
Oh, yeah, I think so. What do you think of it? I forgot that was out. I thought you tapped the timber to 2.
Oh, Chris thought he was getting 2 from the temple. Nope. Mind Stone is, in fact, a mana rock of some description.
Charge 3. No targets. Good targets. Let's rumble.
Let's rumble, says Paul.
I love seeing that. Hit. Good. Can't tap that towel. Yeah. Slab.
Hey, what's up, MJ? Secret Lair needs Michael Buffer next. Ooh, let's get ready to rumble. Don't copyright me. Pretty sure that's trademarked by him. We have a shifting woodland activation. Is that what this is? What's happening here? I'm pretty sure he does. I am like 99% sure he has that trademarked.
One of them gone and the other one's in the...
Did he have it turn into an Emrakul? That'd be pretty crazy, honestly. All right, back to Paul. What you got? Oh, and he has that and it's time? What's up, too many lands? I mean, that makes sense.
What do I deal with and losing to the other? I have options. Too specific. I don't think I can go there to the other one. Hopefully.
All right, there's a Flesh Raker. Scooch all these dudes back. Ooh, yep. That'll tag the graveyard. No more shifting woodlands shenanigans. Remember, Paul is up a game here. Honestly, doing a pretty bang-up job of trying to keep this one close at least. And I think I may have spoke too soon.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so the Disruptor Flute, although it is good, doesn't actually stop. Just makes it really expensive to play. And Wit kicked. Ghost Quarter your land. Yeah, Paul's in dire straits right here. He needs a lot. Paul's usually not one to give up pretty, easily, though. You want to say something about watching two Eldrazi decks play, but you will be nice. Well, that's nice. It's nice to be nice. Paul's in the tank here. He's going to just pass. Swing at Karn, I believe is what Paul just said. Block before damage. We've got some shenanigans.
Sure.
Kozilek's command.
Make 3 dudes, technically pay dudes. That's one. Scry 3.
Make 3 dudes, but the Flesh Raker will make 1. Get to scry 3. And Paul's been doing a pretty good job of not falling too far behind in this one, even though he was down to 1 land last turn. Damage resolves. What's a rule that you'll never understand? Another Sowing Myco spawn. Target swamp. Chris going heavy on the land destruction.
Flash Raker doing Flash Raker things. Still gonna buy.
Be able to ruin your other land. Paul's still in it, though. Never say die.
Yeah, right? Imagine the world we could live in. That's pretty funny. Don't know where this goes.
There's another Kozilek's command. For 3, gonna make some dudes and scry some cards here. I imagine one of these has to be a land. They might both be lands. It's hard to see. Top, bottom, says Paul. Draw. Four mana. Thought Not Seer. Gonna make a Scion.
That guy.
The Devourer's gonna get devoured by the Thought Not Seer. Paul just simply says, that guy.
Not making this easy for me.
You'll never understand placing a blocker and then sacking him. Damage and no one there. That's it, yeah. I mean, I think because it's just always been that way, if they don't have trample, I just accept it as how it's supposed to work, but it kind of doesn't make sense from, like, a lore, I guess. But, I don't know.
Hey, look, there it is.
It's like setting up a battlefield and your opponent doesn't show up. You're trekked out to a site, wasting time, and there's nothing for you to do, and you have no supply chain or something. So you go back to HQ. Magic is set up like 2 generals sending out troops. Yeah, well, that's definitely true. Yeah, Paul just said the fact that I'm still in this game shocks me, and I am... Consider me shocked. Paul's a good player, though. Uptick on the map attack. Block the map. Do we have a warping whale? Oh, dismember. Okay. Down to 5. I mean, Chris is at 5 life right now. Only 1 card in hand. This is pretty impressive, honestly. Paul's been playing with like 1 or 2. At some points, he had 0 lands in play. Chris doesn't, just based on his body language, doesn't look too happy.
Keep looking over here like it's gonna change.
I did send it to him, MJ.
I
don't know if he responded to me.
Yeah, right. I'm still doing things.
And I don't believe he's here tonight.
4-4. Take 1.
I'll message him and see if he saw it. See if he took a look. A gentleman and a scholar, no matter what Jake says about me. Yeah, I mean, Jake says bad things about a lot of people. Basically, if Jake says a bad thing about you, I'll probably think more about you. I look at it more like attackers barreling
Those are useless.
barreling wildly forward, blocking, jump, breaks his momentum, then disappears in a poof of smoke. Before the attacker can swing on him, the attacker was blocked, just following fisticuffs. Didn't care. Fair enough. Fair enough, Conflagrant. All right, here's an Ice Till. World Breaker back to hand. Ooh. World Breaker, target. It is what Magic is all about, isn't it? Gonna sack the Mind Stone. Sack Sanctum. Oh, there's Emrakul, the promised end.
Creature land. You got a million. So.
Yeah, Paul says you got a million mana, but creature land. Ghost Quarter, the tower. We're going to see a switch in power. I mean, it's definitely starting to seem like Chris is... I mean, Chris hasn't really been that far behind, right? I think at points he would have been a strong favorite, but Kozilek's commands a heck of a Magic the Gathering card and has kind of kept Paul in this game. $16 minutes and 40 seconds left. For those wondering, so this has been a pretty long game too, but enough time.
Down tick.
All right, here's a down tick. What are we grabbing? Ensnaring Bridge? Vexing Bauble. It's pretty good too. Trigger Glaring Flesh Raker.
Can't punch through what you got going on over there.
Yeah, definitely cannot punch through. If Chris wins, we might not get to see Eldrazi lose. The old Eldrazi draw. Ice Till going to get activated. Ghost Quarter to the battlefield. Mills a forest. Cast trigger, target you with Emrakul the Promised End. Holy moly. Didn't mean to do that, but there's Emrakul. Sanctum of Ugin going to enter the battlefield. And back to Paul.
Maybe. I don't know how I come back from pass to you.
Yeah. Paul just said I don't know how I come back from the
all sevens in my hand.
From the Emrakul. Which, hey, that's fair.
Yeah, what's down to what is blocking? Okay.
What's blocking what, said
I
Paul.
was gonna let you make the mistake.
Yeah, Paul's a vet. Says, I'm going to let you make the mistake if you make it.
Go to my actual tournament.
Paul should definitely consider, I was going to say consider the clock. And with that, he will scoop. So we will get a game number 3 in, and with about 13 minutes left, we'll see if they're able to finish it. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are live from Impact Gaming Center in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. If you're in the area, come on out and see us. It would be pretty cool if you did. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. If you're watching and you like Lorcana, we have a Lorcana tournament tomorrow. We will be streaming that, so that should be fun. And of course, we do have our Spider-Man pre-release coming up in a couple weeks. So that'll be a blast as well. And as always, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We've got Pokemon singles, One Piece singles, board games, all sorts of fun stuff. It was a nasty, handsy. Yeah, it was pretty good. We're going to game number 3.
I hadn't seen Karn out of you yet, so I don't think.
Waiting for a Thundercats crossover. Yeah, I mean, they could do anything, right? They could be a boat.
How about I give you a shot?
Alrighty, let's kick it back down. Oh, the movies? There's a movie being made? That's pretty dope. That is... Yeah, I think it's time for another SpongeBob one. Do another... They should do a whole SpongeBob set. I agree. That'd be pretty dope. Thought not seer gets dismembered, but still gets the ability.
It's almost always exile, but
It's almost always exiled.
I'm blocking that.
Talisman. Lightning bolt. What image would they use for lightning bolt in a SpongeBob Secret Lair?
Up next to I draw stuff. Yeah. I'll target. Yeah, I'll target with this. If you didn't cut,
Paul said if you didn't cut, just go ahead and do it. Eldrazi Temple. What are we targeting? Here's another talisman. Ghost Quarter your swamp.
all right, this just got harder.
Paul saying, "Oh, this just got harder." Yeah. Utopia Sprawl. Think I need to make a bowl of cereal? What's your favorite kind of cereal, MJ? I love cereal.
Yeah, I've hit something. Well, sir, this was poker. I have a heck of a good hand.
That's going to be it. Chris going to get the W. Unfortunately for Paul, just too much there in the end. And yeah, that will do it for round one. Chris going to pick up the W. And that'll do it for this round. But if you're watching live, don't go. You're not going anywhere. We got you for 3 more rounds. Oh, yeah. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, watch one of the other videos that are about to pop up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, and set it to all so you didn't miss out on content like this. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. We ship everywhere. We have a ton of singles in stock all the time. So check us out. We appreciate y'all. Until the next round or the next video, I've been Alex. Thank y'all so much. Catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios, everybody.